Hello YouTube, it's Glock again. Today I want to bring you a new video. This video will be teaching you some things about how to play the logistics squad in the game Post Scriptum. You see, Post Scriptum is alongside the game Squad and Hell Let Loose. They are all three military simulators / FPS shooters. However, Hell Let Loose and Squad use a similar system of generating team respawns. There are actual team spawns called FOBS or garrisons, and there are squad spawns, which are OPs or rallies. Post Scriptum has decided to shake that formula up. You have the normal FOBs that your team can spawn on, and mobile spawns that your team can spawn on. On top of that, there's a logistics specific squad called logistics that are the only ones allowed to drive the resupply trucks to supply the FOBs. This video is meant to teach you some things needed to learn how to do this for those who don't like learning on the fly. If you learned something during this video, make sure to give it a like. Also, if you want to see some more content like this, please hit that subscribe button. Logistics in Post Scriptum is a 4-man squad that is focused on making FOBs for the team. In Post Scriptum, making actual spawn points is limited to the attacking teams on the game mode offensive. However, using the logistics squad is essential for both sides, even on offense or defense. On offense, you'll use it to create extra spawn points for your offensive push in case your mobile spawn point goes down, or for extra mortar or fire support onto capture point. On the defensive side, you will use logistics to resupply or fortify your actual capture points. Alright, let's hop right into it. The first thing I want to talk about is the attacking side. For attacking, you're going to want to find a nice spot, preferably hidden in the woods or something, about 400 meters away from the objective. The reason why 400 meters is so important is because that's the closest you can be to an objective when placing a FOB. Or you can find a nice spot that's kind of like in between a couple of attacking points. For example, when I was doing logistics the other day, on the attacking side, there were 3 objectives that all arced around an area, so I ended up placing the FOB kind of like in the middle of those, which allowed me to place the FOB for 3 different objectives. So what you do first is you actually drive the logistics truck to the specific location that you need a FOB at. Next, you hop out and you place the FOB down. You do this by holding T and clicking on the little sandbag icon. The first thing you're able to choose in that menu is a FOB. This is a command tent that your teammates will be able to respawn from. Make sure you also slap down an ammo crate and maybe even a mortar pit. The FOB will be purely for offense, so I really wouldn't waste time placing defenses. Just make sure it's not somewhere super obvious that a stray tank or soldier will see. Place it in a forest, between hedgerows, between buildings, etc, etc. This is how you create an effective team spawn / fire base. Something that I haven't personally done yet because the maps on Post Scriptum are extremely flat is place some sort of FOB in a really high vantage point on the map. You can create kind of like an MG nest to fire down on an objective or something similar to that. Another thing I haven't tried is driving a logistics truck really close to the enemy attacking position and not placing an actual FOB, but placing like MG emplacements, sandbags, etc, etc. I believe this could be really effective if you do it right. It's something I have yet to try, but I will do it soon. Make sure you be super creative with your FOB because they can really be something spectacular. Alright, now let's talk about defense. Using the logistics squad for defense is quite a bit different than the attacking side. We'll start this section off by talking about how you actually use the supplies in the truck. In the game squad, you place down a radio, and then you use the logistics vehicle to resupply the radio, which allows you to place them within a certain radius from the radio. In Post Scriptum, this is not the case. You do not need to place a radio to use the supplies. All you have to do is be in the same radius as the truck. So all you have to do is drive the truck to a location, use the T scroll wheel to choose what you want to place it down, and then have your squad mates shovel it, or even the squad leaders can shovel it. In fact, any squad leaders can place structures or weapons down as long as they're in radius of the logistics truck itself. So what I recommend the logistics squad doing on defense is not actually participating in the fight as much as the other squads. I would recommend that you keep one objective behind the fight and build. Create MG nest and power positions, Place hedgehogs in the hedgerows to stop tanks from being able to plow through them. Use barricades to stop the roads up. Place sandbags in positions that normally wouldn't have any cover, etc., etc. In Post Scriptum, the attackers really like to use hedgerows for soft cover in places that otherwise wouldn't have any cover at all. So keep these kind of things in mind while you're building. When you see that your team loses the points they're defending, go ahead and fall back to the next point and start building there. Keep doing that until you're at the last point you can fight on, and then dig in and get ready to defend. In Post Scriptum, I thought that a logistics squad would simply be a group that drives back and forth resupplying friendly radios. This is not the fact at all. The logistics squad is actually a complete necessity to this game, and the devs did an amazing job of not making it boring. All in all, the logistics squad is extremely fun and something I would recommend trying. I think it is also a great place for new SLs to learn how to lead the squad, as you spend more time micromanaging your squaddies to drive trucks, and you learn how to place effective and strategic spawn points on the map to make absolutely sure that your team does not lose any momentum. I recommend 100% that you try out Logistics Squad. In too many games where I was playing as an infantry squad or even as the commander, I noticed the Logistics Squad not doing anything at all. They simply joined the fight as a smaller squad. If you're going to do that, I would recommend not taking up that slot. Prepare to be an important part of the team and prepare to do it as hard as you can, because you actually end up being the backbone of your team. Thanks everyone for coming to watch my logistics video. The gameplay in the background was all recorded during one of my live streams. If you are interested, please come check it out. Also, to keep up to date with the channel, please follow my Twitter. Remember to like, subscribe, or leave me a comment if you have anything at all to say. Until next time, Glocks out.